goes on, everybody? Walking Dead here back again with a live stream. So, yeah. Yo, what's up, Brian? Oh, to the live stream, my first live stream, where I talk about anything, and I mean anything Walking Dead Reboot Series related. So, if you guys have any questions, topics, theories, please put them down in the chat below. And my bad about the background. My bad, it's, black. I'm trying to, get a background all set up because this is my first live stream. So please hit that like button. And yeah. Do I think Judith will go to the Commonwealth? It will be a missed opportunity if she doesn't. I mean, it's possible, but here's the thing. Like I said before, in the show, she's always been attached to Alexandria. So for her to for her to go to Commonwealth in the show, I don't know. I don't know how I just don't know how I would feel about it because ever since she was a little girl, she's been connected to this community. So for her to go into Commonwealth to be like, "I'll see you," uh, I I just don't know how to feel about it. Any other questions? Thanks for the like. I really appreciate it. But anyway, since this is the live stream, let's talk about a little bit of Walking Dead Reboot Series related stuff for a little bit. Uh, will Judith finally change his? Will Daryl finally change his look? Uh, no, because if they really wanted to, they could have been did it in say season 6 or season 10 or 9. So if they really wanted to change his look, they would have been did in those seasons. But the fact that they didn't, I'm sorry. I'm like, bro, I'm like. First of all, I'm like, really? You're not gonna give him a new look? Like, really? I'm sorry, but that shouldn't even be like a big plot hole in the show. Does the Commonwealth have walls because it didn't see any? Well, I mean, it's possible that they didn't see any, but I don't know. I feel like they don't address that little question. I feel like that's gonna be like a plot hole for sure. My bad about the stupid camera. Any other questions? So, Barat, what do you think? Like, what do you think could happen in thoughts on season 11B trailer? Eh, it was okay. It was okay. It's just the actress that's playing Pamela Milton in the show. I'm sorry, but I prefer my version of Pamela Milton a little bit more because the version I picked, um, the actress I picked to be Pamela in my Walking Dead Reboot Series universe, she fits the bill. But the actress they picked to be Pamela in the show, I just don't. Especially when I saw it in the season 11B trailer, I'm like, I don't know how to feel about this. But I mean, the season 11B teaser was like teaser trailer. It was pretty decent. My only complaints are Pamela Milton's look and her look and Maggie and Negan being in the teaser because they set up the cliffhanger for the first half of the Walking Dead season 11, thinking one of them or both of them was gonna die, and then in the teaser we see them both they are alive, and I'm like, bruh. So my honest opinion, I don't know. It's just so stupid. I don't know why do such a cliffhanger, like have teasing like all those two could die, and I'm like, just to have them both in the season 11B teaser trailer anyway. I don't know. That's so stupid. Yeah, show Pamela looks like a walker. Then I'm like, yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm like, I'm sorry, but like I said before, the version of Pamela I picked is way better. Working on episode 6 right now. It's brutal. I believe you 100% because that episode, season 3, episode 5 of your Walking Dead Extinction show. My goodness, that was such a brutal episode. Excited for main reboot to come back. Yes. I know. I'm almost done editing. I'm literally almost done editing season 1, episode 12. Because let me tell you, that's going to be a pretty interesting episode for sure. It's going to be extended, similar to season 2, episode 3 was. But I think you guys are going to enjoy that episode for sure. Especially you, Bri. I can't see Maggie Madison coming back. I mean, people are saying, I don't know, people are saying, like, oh, she has a high possibility to come back. And I'm like, well, if that was true, then she would have been came back and say the season 5 finale of Fear or season 6B of Fear. So let's be honest here. If Madison was gonna come back, she would have been came back a long time ago. Does a part of me believe she's still alive? Yeah, but then again, I just can't hold out hope for something that's just not possible because now there's like now when the showrunners are saying like, oh, there's a possibility, there's like a possibility that she could come back, and I'm like, well, if you really wanted to bring her back, why didn't you bring them back? Like, why didn't you bring her back in Fear the season 5 finale of Fear the Walking Dead? Can Teddy have been arrested by Rick Grimes in the rewrites? Can Teddy have been? I mean, like I said before, Roddy. Anything is possible, but I can't spoil anything. That's the thing. Because if I spoil, then season 7 of Fear is retconning much from season 6. Sorry, so sorry so much. Yeah, I don't know why they're doing that. I don't know why they're doing it. I don't know why they're retconning. Like, I understand if you want to retcon like some stuff, but don't retcon everything because let's keep keep in mind, guys. Fear, the first half of Fear season 6 was actually pretty decent. Like Fear season 6 episodes 1 through 7 was pretty decent, even though they weren't perfect, but they were actually pretty decent. And I'm like, okay, I'm like, okay, guys, you're actually trying to do something right. You're trying to bring back the old school Fear, but then keep in mind, season 6, episode 8 of Fear comes along, and then you get the death of John Dory, and I'm like, what the? I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Because in my opinion, when they, I don't know, when they killed off John Dory in the first, like towards the end of the first half of Fear season 6, I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like literally, what are you doing? Exactly. The writer should continue with the story day. Exactly. Because they already, let's be real, they already ruined, like they already, like not what, yeah, I mean, technically ruined, but they technically, like, they already rebooted Fear in Fear season 4. So, yeah, these writers, these new showrunners are going to have to face the consequences. They're going to have to either sooner or later admit their own failure, because if they didn't come in and reboot Fear from season 4, we probably would have had the Proctors as the main villains. Probably would have had Proctor John as the big bad, and I'm like, that would have been better than having Strand as a villain. Can't believe it's been two whole months. I can't believe it either. It's like time's flying. Like wow, just wow. 2 whole months. My goodness. Oh my goodness. 2 whole months. Wow. I'm more shocked than you guys, because I'm like, what? 2 months? That's crazy, dog. That's crazy. I'm sorry, but that's just insane. What do you guys think is going to happen in season 2, episode 12 of my Walking Dead Reboot series? Like, what do you guys think is going to happen? Because it's right around the corner, like literally. So comment down below in the chat. What do you think is going to happen? Even if you're not caught up, even if you're not caught up, like, what do you think could happen? Like, give me some theories, give me some feedback, put it in the chat. People will die. Yeah, people will die. People will die, and it's coming. I hope. I told you people will die. Yeah, you already told me that, Roddy. And I agree with you 100%. More opposite between Rick and Shane. Ooh, yeah, more between Rick and Shane. Yeah, I agree with you, Brian, 100%. I agree with you 100%. Because let's be real. And let's be honest here, because season 2, episode 13, that's going to be titled Better Angels. I don't want to spoil, but something big is going to happen. You guys going to be like, holy shit. Rewatched parts of season 2. It was so good. Of what, Brian? I miss the old days. Oh, you mean the Walking Dead season 2 of the Walking Dead TV show? Yeah. Yeah. Me too. Because during season 2 of the Walking Dead TV show, you had like Dale still alive, Andrea, even though a lot of people didn't like her, but I mean, yeah, I figured that's what you were talking about, because when you mentioned the good old days, I'm like, yes, the good old days with seasons 2, 4, 6, 5. I'm like, yes, those were the good seasons. Those are the good seasons for sure. Especially season 6. That season, I don't know why people like. I mean, sure, Scott Campbell did do a good job with the Walking Dead season 6, but he still did season 7 and 8 really bad. So yeah, hi, what's up? I'm King Ken. Welcome to the stream. What would John be in Alexandria? Ooh, Uh, I think John Miller. I think in Alexandria, I think he would be a recruiter. Um, I think so because it makes more sense. Because what else is he gonna be? Yeah, it makes sense for him to be a recruiter. I mean, I don't see him being. I just don't see him being the lookout. I just don't see it. So if I was theorizing, I would say yeah, it would probably be a recruiter for sure. All of you that just came in and stream, if you would please hit the like button. I would really appreciate it. A guard, supply runner, cop. Absolutely. I mean, yes, for sure. That's definitely a possibility for sure. I mean, a cop in a guard. I mean, yeah, I can technically see it because John Miller before the apocalypse was part of the military, and then when he left, he became like a sheriff's deputy. So it makes sense for him to be like a cop of Alexandria in a way. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about fear. I know this is like a little off topic of what the stream is mainly about, but let's talk a little bit of Fear the Walking Dead season 7 for a little bit because let's be honest here, nobody's excited anymore for Fear. When it comes down to Fear, the TV show version, no one's excited, and I mean nobody, because they did pretty much Fear season 6 dirty by doing that garbage cliffhanger, and then they had random character deaths. Like I'm not even joking, and this is known because Riley died, Teddy died, Rachel died in a stupid way. I'm sorry, but it was just so stupid. And I'm like, why? When you could have had those characters, like characters like Teddy. Well, not Teddy because I think he was just gonna die anyway. But Dakota, same thing. When it comes down to characters like Riley and Rachel and Rolly, you could have had those characters in Fear season 7. It's like I'm like, okay, don't kill all of the minor characters. Why don't you kill off some of the main characters like Althea or Charlie? Because with Charlie and Althea, they did nothing with those two characters in Fear season 6. Rachel's stuff was stupid. Also, they split apart. Yes, I'm like, why? I'm like, why? I'm like, why? Like Ken said, they do it every season, and I'm like, why do it every season? I'm like, whatever happened to the original plan where they were just gonna do it once every season or two? Why do it every season? I don't understand. Like, why split up every single season? But yeah, back to what I was saying before. Yeah, Rachel's stuff was stupid. I agree with you, Brian. I see the chat. Yeah, Rachel's stuff was so stupid. The season 7 finale shows Strand went just a mile from the sub, but in season 7 it's stupid. It's super far somewhere. I know, right? I'm like, bro. I'm like, okay, in the season 6 finale, they're showing Strand on a horse. He's like he's like just a mile, like you just said, like he's just a mile from the sub, and then he's super far somewhere, like in this random location, without even giving, like, I don't know. It's just so stupid. It's like, why? Like, really? I'm like, why? I'm like, really? These people are just gonna, I don't know. What the fuck? I'm like, what are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? Like, all jokes aside, what are they doing with the show? What are they doing with the show? I have no idea. I honestly have no idea at this point. I really have no fucking clue. I'm like, really? Trans community has clean air, but at the sub is toxic radiation. I know, right? Like, bro. Like, I don't know if this is like a plot hole, but can somebody please explain to me how in the world trans community has like so much clean air, yet in the sub there's like some toxic radiation, and I'm like, really? You're gonna have that? I don't know. That's so stupid. I'm sorry, but that's it's so stupid. Like, bro, what the fuck? It's like, what are they doing at this point? At this point, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. I really don't. Enid and Carl, absolutely. Well, let's be, yeah, Enid and Carl, thank the Lord that that's going to happen eventually in my Walking Dead Reboot Series. Because I'm sorry, but Gimpo, the way Gimpo was doing it in his version, like the way Gimpo was doing it in the show, he did it dirty because he killed off Carl and Enid, like not Enid, but he killed off Carl in the show in a stupid way. And I'm not even going to go into that because you guys already know how I feel about that. I honestly never shipped Carl and Sophia. I never really shipped them either. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. But Brian, what do you like? Brian, like, what do you think? Like, what did you think of Craig's death in in like, what do you think of like what did you think of Craig's death in season 1, episode 3 of my GSS miniseries? Like, what do you think of it? Like, what did you think of the death overall? Excited for Dan's reboot coming soon. They they will be adults. Oh, absolutely! I can't wait for Dan's Walking Dead season 8 rewrites. I can't wait for that. I cannot wait for that. Brutal and sad, pretty much. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you 100% there, Brian. Because I guess you can, it's pretty much confirmed at this point that Craig got Enid. Like, this is confirmed, and this is no spoiler. Craig got Enid's TV show death in the Walking Dead Reboot Series universe. His last moments were calling to her. Yeah, that's what made it even more sad. Yeah, that's what made it even more sad. Like, he was like calling to her and like saying I love you. That's what I needed. That's what the scene needed. A sad, emotional scene. Like damn, like you actually like you feel for his character. Like you feel for his character. But anyway, what do you guys want, like a face reveal? Like, who wants a face reveal? Who wants a face? Who do you guys want me to do a face reveal? I can like do it real quick. Like, it'll only be like a few seconds. I'm glad you don't do that someone saves him in the last minute. Gotcha. Yeah. I didn't need that. I didn't need that. I hate that in The Walking Dead. I never do it. Yeah. Yeah, that bullshit where like when they come to save the day at the last minute. I'm like, what the fuck? Like before I wasn't really against it. Now I am because I'm like, what the fuck? But you knew that. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I had to make it real. Like, the reason why I couldn't have like Valeria or Ryan or Rose or Dr. Jacobs come in and see, like, try to see Greg or Enid. The reason I didn't have that in the Pacific episode was because I needed it to be realistic. If I had to make it realistic, because if not, then it's just gonna be the stupid scene of them coming in during this cabin on fire. I don't know. I'm so glad I didn't do that, because if I didn't do that, because if I did do that, it would be stupid, and I couldn't have that. So, like when someone says they are gonna kill this person, they actually do it. The Walking Dead takes notes. The Walker Dead takes notes. Yes, I do. I take notes. I take notes for sure. I'm sorry, but AMC, well, AMC, they don't take notes. With me, I do. They're gonna kill this person. Yes, they're definitely. I mean, with Gimple, I'm not even joking. Gimple had that thing in the show where he wrote Rick saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you, Negan," and then he keeps saying it in season 8, and I'm like, okay, they're gonna probably do something different. And when the Walking Dead season 8 finale comes, you want to know what Scott Gimple does? He's probably telling the writers like, nope, don't have Rick don't have Rick kill Negan. Let's keep him alive. That's Scott Gimple. And this is known because Scott Gimple is known, and I mean known, for making shitty decisions. Like, for example, what he did to Carl, what he did to other characters. That's a fact. And we know this because if he didn't make those stupid decisions, then, as we know, Carl would still been alive in the show. I mean, sometimes they have to do extreme in a series. No, someone else dying, garbage. Yeah. Rest in peace, Carl. Yes. Rest in peace to Carl in the show. Because I'm sorry, but Carl's death in the show was so stupid, unforgivable. Yeah, it's definitely unforgivable. Like literally. I'm sorry, but Carl's death was the reason Enid died. Carl's death was the reason Enid died, causing me to stop watching, and it also caused Rick to leave the show. And the actor that plays him, Andrew Lincoln, it caused him to leave. And this is a fact because we know this. And they're taking forever to film the Walking Dead Rick Grimes movies. I'm like, okay, if you're done with the script and if COVID's like if COVID restrictions aren't really in the way anymore, why don't you just have the actor that plays Rick come to the US to film the movies? I don't understand. I don't know. It's like, bro, favorite The Walking Dead death reaction from someone else? I would have to say, I don't know. Do I have a favorite YouTuber reaction? Probably make a Path Presents because when Movie Idol, I know he doesn't really do reactions, so yeah, Andy should be able to come back. Yeah, agreed. He should be able to come to the US to film the movies. I don't understand why it's. Yeah, Andy Lincoln should. Yeah, he should be able to come to the United States if COVID restrictions aren't in the way. So I don't understand. I don't know. Scott Gimple. I don't know why, but Scott Gimple's taking a sweet beautiful time, and I'm like, bro, you know people watch these movies, so why don't you just give them to us? Because you know people watch these movies. So for him to be taking his sweet time, I'm like, bro, why? I've been waiting since 2019 for these movies. And guess what? They're still not done. Don't get me wrong, I get it. Like, you want to take your sweet, beautiful time, but I mean, of course, you don't want the movie to be a flop, but we've been waiting for so long. Rick will be disappointed with how the communities felt after he was taken. I agreed because, well, in a way, to be fair, if Rick was if Rick never left the show, like if Rick never say Rick in the Walking Dead TV show was never taken by CRM, I guess you could argue the Sanctuary, the Kingdom, and Hilltop would never fell. Same with Alexandria. So if Andy Lincoln was still on the show, I don't think the communities would have fell the way they did. If you guys could agree what I'm talking about. Like if Carl never died and if Rick was never taken by CRM, I bet you $5 that the communities would have never fell in the show in the way that they did. Like I'm not even joking. The Kingdom would never fell. Hilltop would have been such a mess, And Alexandria would have been struggling for more. In the comics, all the communities were still around. Yes! The Kingdom, the Sanctuary, Hilltop. They were still, like, after, like, I'm not even joking. After the Whisper War in the comics, all the communities, including Hilltop, was still active. So for them to make them not active, that's so unrealistic because, and it doesn't make any sense because in the comics it wasn't like that. So why are you going to pull something like that and show? I don't understand. Like Angela, I don't know why Angela came up with the idea to have all these communities fall. Like, I don't understand that point of view of doing something like that. I just don't understand. Like, why do it if it wasn't in the comics? Especially why have the sanctuary? That's so weird. Like, I'm not even joking, guys. The sanctuary in the comics was still around when the Commonwealth came to Alexandria. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, when Pamela Milton came to Alexandria, the communities of the sanctuary and the kingdom were still standing. So I don't understand why she couldn't just. I just don't get it. Like, really, Angela Kang, you're not gonna have Hilltop be rebuilt or the sanctuary or the kingdom? It's so unrealistic. One sec. Yeah, go do what you gotta do. Yes. Wait, what? No, that's not what I wanted. View message. Stupid phone. View message. My bad. Stupid stream's glitching, and I'm like, bro. Yes. Stupid phone. Brian, if you're back, my bad for my bad, bro. Just stupid stream's glitching. And I mean, a small boo boo. Which, in my opinion, that's stupid and gay. But I'm trying to fix this little issue with the stream. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do. Stupid stream. Yes. Yes. That's what I'm trying to fucking do. No. Idiot. Anyway, what do you guys agree with me that The Walking Dead, like, not The Walking Dead, but Fear, but do you guys agree that Fear is definitely not doing good as of right now. Because to be honest with you guys, I don't know what they're doing anymore here. I really don't. Walker Dead, how's it going? Everything's going good, Epic. I was just having a little small difficulty with the stream, and I'm like, bro. You guys still there? Hold on, give me a second. Sure, Brian. Hold on. My bad, Brian. It's just I made a little boo boo. Can you give me a second? Yeah, how do I? Yeah, give me a second, Brian. It's a stupid stream's being stupid. I blocked you by accident. Give me a minute. Yeah, I did not want to do that. Why is this stream being so stupid? Why is this stream being so stupid? I don't want to block anyone. Hold on, Brian. If you're still there, just give me a second. This stupid stream. No, want that. No shit, ding dong. No, stupid. I want to unblock. I know, Epic. Just give me a second. And this stupid stream over here is being so stupid. No. Hold on, Brian. Give me a second. It's stupid. It's stupid. Hold on, guys. You guys still there? Yeah, I'm just trying to. So I might have to cut the stream early. Hold on. Yeah, me personally, Fear should have stayed on the West Coast. Yeah. Agreed. Hey, Walker Dead. My top 5 worst steps are Tara, Henry, Enid, Tyrese, and Buffy. Yeah, I agree. Guys, I gotta go. I gotta fix this stupid little problem with the stream system. I gotta unblock Brian because I blocked him by mistake. Anyway, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next stream. And thank you guys so much for joining. And as always, peace out.